Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I am Deborah.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome back to another Saturday morning with Deborah and
Tony.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yes.
We missed you last week.
Yes, we did.
But we're back as promised.
We're back. Yeah. Excited about what we're going to talk about this morning.
I think we're excited about all our Saturday mornings. We really are. Yeah, it's our passion.
Yeah, it is.
So we definitely missed you guys last week. Things have calmed down, and we are glad to be back where we are.
Yes.
Yes. So recently, we started another DIY project in our home, and what prompted it is that there is a vanity in our bathroom.
Yes.
And we observed recently that the inside of the cabinet, the bottom, it started to cave in.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what is this all about? So that was one indication. And then the next thing that we noticed a few weeks later is that on the outside of this vanity, at the very bottom, the paint started to peel.
Yeah.
So it was time for us to put our inspector uniforms on and get busy.
So what's going on here? Yeah.
To find out what is going on on the inside.
Yeah, that's the end of the topic.
That is the lead in to today's topic. Okay, it may look okay on the outside, but what really is going on the inside?
On the inside.
Yes. Welcome, you guys.
Welcome to
Saturday morning, where we always have something to bring you.
Oh, yeah. Something to make you think.
Make you think. Make you go,
So we were looking at this. I had to go in and, pull the thing apart. Of course, it took some time, but you never know what you're going to find until you get things moved out of the way. And maybe we can stop and talk about just that right there, But going ahead, then we moved the whole vanity and realized that there was I want to call it a hole, or what the constructors did. Everything was not at ground level. There was a hole in the where the vanity was, and then we noticed that all the wood was deteriorated and stuff like that, and we're looking to see what's going on with this.
Right, and there was a water spot.
Yeah. It's wet. What is happening?
Yes.
And then so we realized we were seeing this vanity. Everything looked good on the outside.
Yes, it did.
But did not know that all this was going on
the inside.
On the inside. And we realized this is just like people.
Yes.
Just like people. People look beautiful on the outside,
Look a certain way.
Had the hair.
Yeah.
Did you say your hair did or something?
Your hair did. Yes. They come with a certain persona.
Yeah, got the makeup on and lipstick and everything.
And our men well-groomed and
well-groomed,
smooth in their talk.
All that. But what is
Rico
going on?
Suave.
Yeah. But what's going on the inside?
Yes.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you really on the inside?
That's right. That's right.
Even God said, that men look on the outward appearance, but God said, I look at the heart. I look at what's going on inside. That's how God measures what's going on. He outside is, he and all that into the outside. Yeah, he wants you to look beautiful and all that too. But
take care of yourself.
Yeah, but what is on the inside is definitely going to show on the outside eventually. And this is just to tell you, when you're dealing with people,
right? Make
sure you know what is on the inside.
Absolutely.
Who are they really?
Yes.
What's their character? What would they do when nobody is looking?
That's right.
What's really going on there?
What are they really coming with?
Yeah, because if you know that, then you know the person.
That you know the person and you know how to deal with the person.
Yeah.
Yes, to protect yourself.
Yeah, how many people have surprised you? You hear people on the news saying, "Oh, I never knew that, you know, I didn't ever think they would do something like
Right,
that.
or they were capable of that.
Yeah, you know. And that is when you don't know people.
That's right. So if you are one of these people, okay, that truly don't see, okay, another person or have the ability, okay, to see beyond the exterior, because it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and it definitely happens a lot, you know, in our youth. You know, stranger danger. You tell your kids, you know, you give them pointers and tips on how to protect themselves as they get older and stuff like that, and they, you know, venture out on their own. You tell them to be mindful of their surroundings. You know, you keep, you know, pounding that into their heads. Be mindful, you know, of your surroundings. You know, you say it so much, your children think that you are a broken record. Well, you already told me, but you say it for a reason, so that they never lose sight of that lesson. Because you know, okay, when you mature, okay, and when you become wiser in your ways, you know automatically, inherently, okay, how to look out for these things. But in our youth, we don't. So that's why you keep impressing upon them to do these things. So even us, you know, I know that one of the things that I pray over myself is for God, okay, just like Solomon did, okay, give me, okay,
there you go,
understanding, give me knowledge, Father, so I will know how to handle not only myself, okay, but to be able to deal with these other people, because I don't know what they're coming with. I don't know, okay? And I want to do it in a way that will be acceptable, Father, in your sight and in your ways.
Yeah. And that's where most of the problems come. You know, problems come from relationships. You know, it's getting along with people. That is where, you look back, that's where all your problems are. Having to deal with people. And if you haven't been taught what to look for, then you're at a disadvantage, because there are people who are manipulative enough to be able to meet you and know what kind of person you are, and then they start their their manipulation.
Yes, they do.
So that they can get around stuff, because they're masters.
Yes,
of
they try to read you.
Right.
They try to read you, okay, so they can rewrite the narrative.
Right.
Okay, I know with this person, okay, I can't do this, that, and the other.
Right.
But this person, oh yeah, I can. They're masters at it, as you said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it happens in the workplace. It happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
You know, there are people always trying to get around, because they see or they think they know who you are. But then sometimes they get surprised.
Yes.
Because they think one thing is there, and then, oh, okay, that person is not as soft as I think they were.
Right.
You know, because that person has that inner strength and qualities that they did not even realize.
That's right.
So when they come up against them trying to manipulate, the person is able to call it out immediately, because they can see it. And this is where we have to be when we meet people.
Right.
We have got to be able to understand and know who they are. That's why character is so important. Don't just go by what you see. You know, the people tell you, don't let the outside fool you. You know, you need to know what's going on the inside.
That's right. Yeah. Another expression too that just came to mind too: if walls could talk. Okay? So if you knew what was on the other side of those walls, that wall is a covering. But what's on the other side of that wall? If that thing would speak to me, so I will know what's on the inside, and that's where that spirit of discernment comes into play.
That's true. The spirit of discernment is very important.
Very important. Yes. Yes. So that is the message, and it was us observing what was going on with our bathroom vanity that sparked this conversation. And it's a very important conversation that we need to have.
And you mentioned something earlier before we end this. You mentioned you observed what was happening to the vanity. Now, we did not know that all this was underneath. But what happened first of all? The bottom starts sinking in, right? And then the sides start peeling. You know, and we knew, okay, there's something going on here. So when you see that start happening to people,
pay attention.
you start seeing little
Yeah.
things happening that that's kind of off.
Don't
you
let
know?
it go.
Not straight. You watch it.
Watch it. Don't let it go.
Watch it, because what's on the inside is going to show on the outside eventually. And sometimes it's not always going to come out, all of it.
It's
but
going to
you're
be
gonna see
very subtle.
Yeah, you see those things coming out. Even when you talk to people.
Yes.
Their conversation tells you things too. It
Yes.
tells you what's going on inside of them, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So you're speaking out of what is inside of you. So don't let anybody fool you. They can say a lot of things, but if you listen to a person long enough, what is inside here is eventually going to come out.
That's right.
You can be fooled.
Pay
Somebody, you
attention.
can fool me for some of the time, but you can't fool me all the time.
All the
Because
time.
eventually it comes out. So I'm telling you, really listen to what people are saying.
That's right. That's
They'll
right.
tell you everything about themselves.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, if you just listen. You listen long enough.
And you know how many times in your life where, they say hindsight is 2020. It's 2020, and then you say, and you catch yourself or you hear yourself saying this, it's like, you know what? They did say this.
They did,
Or
yeah.
they did do that, okay? But I didn't see the sign way back when. When you should have seen it, when you should have acted upon it, when you should have paid attention.
So see the sign.
See it.
And when you see it, run as hard as you can. Just run. Run away.
Or if you're going to stay there, position yourself.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Position yourself so you will know how to deal with it. What is that movie again? Run! When he was running.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run, Forrest, run! But if you need to stay in it, okay, position yourself so that you will know how to, okay, handle this situation so that you do not become a victim of the situation.
That's true. Be observant. People are telling you every day who they are.
Yes, they are.
In so many different ways.
And it may be subtle.
Yeah, very subtle. The actions they do sometimes, man, I tell you, it tells you so much about that person. You can tell when people are selfish. You can tell when people are greedy from their actions.
From their
you
actions,
know.
yeah.
And then when they do not care about people, you can tell it from their actions. You know what they say about people, you can tell also if they care or not. So all these things that are coming from the inside, you have got to be able to recognize it, because
That's
it
right.
comes out in certain actions, and you look at the action, then go back. Okay, where's the action coming from? That's coming from a place of greed. It's coming from a place of hate.
Yes.
It's coming from a place of because,
Or hurt.
Yeah, or hurt. Yeah, always take it back to what the root cause of that action is, because they come out, you see it, and you will not be surprised when you hear certain things happen, because you'll be observing that person, there's something off,
underlying.
something not so right.
Right.
And it's going to explode one day. So what's on the inside, Jesus said it, God said it, I observe, I deal with what's on the inside. Men, he said, men look at the outward appearance.
They deal with the covering.
They deal with what's on the outside. But God said, I look at the heart.
Yes. Yes. So that is the message, you guys, for this Saturday morning. Just, pay attention. Pay attention to all these little signs.
Yes.
Okay? Because they will definitely give you an indication of what you are truly dealing with.
That's right. That's right. That is the message.
That's the message, yes. So we thank you guys so much for joining us on this cloudy but wonderful Saturday morning.
Yes.
Yes. And remember, you guys, it is a great day.
Okay.
And you make it your own kind of special.
All right. Like how you say that.
Yes, your own kind of special.
See, there's like a little stretch in that own.
Yes, you own it. Absolutely, absolutely. And you guys remember to remain safe, healthy, and encouraged.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, and until we meet again, keep growing,
Keep growing.
keep thriving,
Keep thriving.
keep pushing those boundaries.
Keep pushing those boundaries and make sure you observe.
You observe and pay attention.
Pay attention.
Yes, to all those little signs,
Mm-hmm.
so that you will truly know
Yeah.
what is going on the inside, even though the outside is telling you something completely
Outside is perfect.
different. Yes,
Mhm.
you know, and just one little other, note about this whole thing. That vanity fooled us for what, a good year and a half.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it took time. It took time.
That's another thing.
Yes, for it to
Time.
get to the place that it actually got.
Mm-hmm.
Put on your armor. Ask God to give you that wisdom and that knowledge and that spirit of discernment.
Yes.
And you make it
Mm-hmm.
the best day that you possibly can, because you will be ready.
Yes.
You will be ready. So, on that note, guys.
Yes, because we can keep talking
Yes,
about this
thank
subject.
you so much for joining us, and we will see you real soon on the next Saturday. Oh, one other thing. Don't forget, you guys, to give it a thumbs up. Please do share, and please do press that subscribe button
Yes,
below.
Please do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are ready to end. We will see you real soon on the next Saturday morning with Deborah and
Tony,
thank you guys so much for joining us.
thank you.